points, 16 total attacks. Anna Matishna behind her with 4 points. She's got 7, and she continues to climb her way up. And just behind her in third, right there, is Emily Angelastro, who just continues to bring a presence that's so dominant and so alluring that you can't really take your eye off of her at any moment.
But even so, I think the impact has been drained. And just even as much as Angelastro's played amazing, and not to discredit anything she's done, I mean, she is keeping these volleys tight. She's had a lot of good kills. I am extremely impressed with Drain and how the growth of her play has gone. Number 33 is getting to a lot of balls, but also really having some wonderful kills and picking spots to set and tip the ball where Culinary is not there. So everything is working, and why would you change it?
Exactly. So everyone will get back in order here as we get set for the second battle of this best of 5 series in today's game here at the gymnasium of Five Towns College. The Sound coming into this one 0-4, while the Culinary Institute's Arts Steel of America, long team name, they come in this season finishing 0-12, and right now this is not what you want to be if you're in for the Steels in this position.
Well, you already lost the set. It's not, that's why you play best out of 5 to play it so you see who wins. But Culinary definitely has had some mishaps for sure. And right now, the Sound look a little neater in their communication, a little neater on the floor, and very tactful. So we'll just have to see if Culinary can make an adjustment here. But right now, the Sound are definitely feeling good, and you'd love to see that at this point in the game. Already feeling very confident about their play.
One of the big things, and you can definitely say about Culinary, is the lack and struggle on the defensive side. Last year, only 2 blocks registered. 31st, they were ranked 31st in the conference, and this one to kick off the set, Culinary Institute on the board first.
And again, that was a good set and a good bump. Just a little miscommunication on who's going to get that kill.
Walamo drives it over. Jada, or I should say, Chloe Walton in front to try to make the play. Matishna.
What a nice kill there by Atishna.
Keeping it alive. Matishna again. And she'll get the point. Anna Matishna ties it up at 1 in this second set.
And tying the other team in proverbial knots. I mean, it was just, wow, they were at a big disadvantage there. That kill was hard, fast, and good placement.
Angelastro storming in with a jump serve once again. Matishna angrily trying to fire up the team again, smacks it straight into the net. It's 2-1.
And again, the kill, the timing, just a little too downward on the spike, but their sets and what they're running offensively is amazingly nice. It's just awesome what they're doing.
Here's Drain. So effortlessly on the offensive attack, ties it up. The equalizer being bestowed by Five Towns' enormous front presence.
And Drain is having some kind of a game. It's really cool just to see her do what she's got to do. And the play from Five Towns, the Sound as a whole, is just really refreshing and nice to see.
17 total attacks for number 33 in the white-colored jersey. And that's going to be Drain again on the off-balance floater that will reward Five Towns a nice point here, making it 3-2.
And we're calling her name a lot, and she's been a major factor in this game, and really having to do almost like a fadeaway basketball move there.
How about that shot by Matishna? Nowhere in sight was anyone on the defense to corral it, and it's now 4-2.
And that was a dominant ace. There was no shot at anybody from Culinary to get that. That was as dominant as I've seen her have shot.
We should mention Anna Matishina stats-wise. She leads the team in service ace for errors categories. 9 service aces provided by
Taking
the
in for the Seals, number 6, Tatiana Johnson.
junior out of Brooklyn, New York.
That was
5 times to get
awesome.
rewarded the point right there. The freshman out of Brooklyn, New York.
And Mike, I'm sorry to step over you, but just hearing them call short, they're right on the communication. So they knew that serve was not coming over that hard. So what do? They call it out. I got it, short. It's what you need to do to win. And there looks to be some scoring issue here, some stoppage of play, Mike. Not sure what's going on. Okay, we're ready.
Rolling it back from the top. Here's Kaylin Moncada. Drain. What else? 6-3.
Love that. You know, it is like Drain. What else? She's extremely ferociously just taking it to Culinary. Every shot is just showing her dominance. She's taking over this game.
Moncada on the second effort right there. It rewards Culinary a point, making it 6-4.
Yep. And Culinary with the service we have not seen them have the ball in their hands a lot this game, Mike.
Sideways Sin to get it back, to get it going again. Angel Lastro. Almost like a drop back spike right there, as if you're a quarterback that's just about to heave it into the end zone.
Clean form, and she's going to take a rest. She deserves it. Really, a little water would be nice. And there she goes to get it. It's been a good game for her as well.
You need to get those electrolytes in if you're Angela Astro, performing at a high octane level. Drain, off balance.
Wow, Drain's definitely got game.
Going for the kill again. And they're saying it's a net violation, and disagreeing and not happy with that call is Tatiana Johnson of Culinary Institute, Arts of America.
Yep.
8-4. Drain just gets a touch of the net. She's going to try to almost make the play as she nearly loses control and crashes into the chairs, making it 8-5.
Jagrati just a little bit confused on what to do there. It was a nice effort, just didn't get the fullness of the ball to set it properly.
Mackenzie Coker blisters one over the net. Again, who's got it? Up in the air, Walton just paralyzing over the Culinary defense. And her senior year presence continues to be felt here at the college. It's 9-5.
And something that you might not have catched in the broadcast is that Chloe Walton almost touched the net and had to pull herself back from touching that net, or else that would have been a
net violation.
Right,
there
exactly.
And there it is again. You mentioned it. Walton.
Oh.
Risky presence in front of the net, but it pays off. 5-point set here in number 2, and Walton with back-to-back points.
10-5. Again, the ball's in the Sound's hand. They are in control currently.
Not enough power from the back end by Reed, making it 10-6 as Culinary gets a point on the error made by Five Towns.
And Reed will hang with him. She'll make those. She's got to stick with it. She had a couple good service shots earlier this game.
Shannon Lyons with 2 digs today. Matechna. And a front net violation is going to, or actually no.
No, that was a net violation.
It was a net violation.
The Sound touched the net, unfortunately, and the referee caught it.
See, I saw some confusion in front of that. I saw the player in Culinary, having a word with the usher who's controlling this game for both ends. 10-7. Anna Mateshna, oh my goodness. And there's Walton. She's gonna get the point. As how insanely fast the ball came out of the hands of Mateshna is just crazy just to see.
Well, Mateshna really was great to get that ball after that was killed really hard. Very good effort.
But you got to give it to Culinary, not phased by it on the defense. And there's Walton again, continuing to climb up the ladder on the points tally for today.
And just knowing that the ball was coming over and just not letting it over. All her height was used there.
Anna Mateshna floats it over again. Walton. Chloe Walton, 13-7, Five Towns.
Walton is just playing very well as well, and now she's showcasing her right by the net skills, sending every ball back.
And it takes a bounce off the top part of the net, giving Culinary another point, 13-8. Willamo.
Nice bump by Reed there.
Got to get it over here. And they did. Thanks to Mateshna. Look at this effort by Angelastro. Almost a collision course in front of the nets for Five Towns. Walton again. Mateshna.
Yep.
And nope. Keeping it alive.
Oh my God, what a series.
And it will go for the Sound. A tidal wave. And it's rewarded to Five Towns.
That was the best rally I have seen ever watching live volleyball. Breathtaking is all I can say, Mike. That was incredible.
14-8, Five Towns College. And the momentum from that incredible sequence continues to feed into the side of Five Towns, making it 15-8. Angelastro heavy again on the serve, but easy on the back end reception. Attack is drained, 16-8.
And she was just feeling it out there. It seems like the game is moving at a speed so slow for her. Just beautiful.
Angelastro.
There's a nice set and a good
The
bump.
craziness continues. And Mateshna barrels in with the punch on the attack, making it 17-8.
That is a great showing. Mateshna, everybody's just getting these awesome kills. It is enjoyable to watch. The Sound are communicating. The Sound are just playing great volleyball here today. It's just a great thing for the Sound, a great thing for Five Towns. And really forcing Culinary to figure this one out, taking a timeout here. This is a challenge for them.
Culinary, it almost seems like any chance they get to try to make the play, Five Towns, they just get this energy. They find themselves in this force field that's hard to break through.
It's just a nice thing that the Sound are keeping the ball in their backcourt for their service game. And like I said before, Mike, they're dictating everything, but they're also finding great spots on the floor. They're knowing where to be at, and they're just playing great volleyball in the sense that they consistently are calling for the ball, are telling their teammates, engaging with their teammates, and this culture that is created here is just a great one to see. This is definitely such an improved performance.
Emily Angelastro again. Sorry, Ross, to cut you off.
No, of course. But just really quick, they really are getting better as the game's going on.
Point taken, literally 18-8.
Yep, it's just a nice showing from the Sound, and everyone is hustling. I have not seen one player here that has not ran to a ball, called for a ball.
Emily Angelastro, simply amazing. Another point rewarded to the Five-Town side, making it 19-8 in this second set. Oh my goodness!
Oh wow, that ball almost hit the cameraman, and it moved our monitor up here. Wow, that just shows you how hard these kills are coming for the Sound.
That's quite an expensive investment if Walama broke that monitor.
Another race for Emily
Well,
Angelastro.
I think it's fine, Mike. It's just a little tilted.
It's shaking. But we'll go back to the game itself because Angelastro continues to create a man-made earthquake here. I should say a woman-made earthquake here. Every time she steps into a serve from the back end, 22-8.
And it's everybody. And it's a whole thing. It's Angelastro serving. Then Reed gets a nice set. Then you have Matishna really having a good kill. Drain having a good kill. It's just a great performance all around.
The former Nassau College player for the volleyball team gets it going again. 23-8. Five-Towns leads, and now they're 2 points away from completing another set victory.
Keep in mind, Culinary only has 8 points right now.
Too much touches right there. 23-9.
A little bit of a double touch on the set. It's all right. It happens. Happens to the best. You're not going to get that every time clean.
Chloe Kim from the back end once more. She has one service ace in today's game. And look at the synergy being provided by Five-Towns, Matishna and Angelastro.
Their two-man game is
Watch
very...
out.
Oh.
The bump. And the finish is too strong as it gets away from the grip of Lanesha Drain, awarding another point to Culinary, making it 23-10.
And Culinary has the service for the first time in a while.
Roberts Duncan keeping it alive. Matishna motoring in to continue the play. Who's going to get it? Matishna. And it'll go 24-10 as Culinary inflicting too much power on the end of the hand of Sin to give Five-Towns another point. Now they are one away from leading this game 2-0. And that's it. And Matishna concludes the second set with yet another point for the Sound, making it a 2-point game. And Ross Pearl Hansen, I mean, all I can think of that second set, the highlight of that second set was that unbelievable sequence of players just crashing and barreling down to the floor, a barrage breaking out in front to keep the ball alive, and Five-Towns, oh my goodness. What was your thought on that?
Determination to win that point. They did not give into any of the fact that Culinary was trying to keep that over the net. The Sound said, look, we know you're trying to get a point here. We're not giving in. We're going to keep the ball coming at you. And that is music to the Sound's ears, so to speak. But Mike, call me Ross, man. I mean, like Rose Perlitz, no, it's cool, man. Don't worry about it. But this is definitely a fun time to be a fan of the Sound, to just be here. It's been a great game, really has, and everything is just going the Sound's way. But also, they're earning this win that they're trying to get here. They have the 2 sets. Their confidence is high. You hope that they get off to another hot start on this third set now, and can take it home.
And here's the thing about this can be in the realm of both life and sports. I say in order to earn something, you got to put in the effort. You can't take any shortcuts. You got to climb the mountain, no matter how much adversity and no matter how hard the challenge is. You got to take time to overcome it. And for this team, I feel like that's what they did. Whether it's through practices, the great head coaching provided by Christy Herring. But the one thing I'm going to take away from these first 2 sets, is the communication process has changed than what we saw when they played against Union County. I feel like they were lackadaisical, very complacent, and it was too much for them to overcome. Today, I feel like they worked on it, and they seem much more grounded, in sync every time the ball is in the air, and they just have a chance to get it over.
Well, Rome wasn't built in a day. In the first game we saw, the inaugural game, was definitely them, needing to be in this season, needing to be in these situations more often. And, Culinary has played a pretty good game. They're just getting outplayed. And so you've got to look at it like the Sounder are staying in the points, are taking it 1 point at a time, 1 set at a time. And that's really working for them. So really it's about a full commit to everything, and the Sounder committed, and they just, again, are putting a lot of effort, and they're earning this one.
I think one player we should highlight, and really that's been pretty under the radar, but has come to life after the tidal wave sequence, I should say, that I said beforehand. Chloe Walton, a 2-star student athlete, providing some energy and more excitement for this Five-Towns team in front of the nets.
And Walton, again, just to go over your point, she's really finding her groove in the game. She's had great kills. She's had great sets that came over the net that were really hard to find and hard to dig out and weren't dug out by Culinary. So Chloe Walton's playing well. Their whole team's playing well. It's not like we can talk about certain players all we want, but it's a team effort. They really are succinct. And they're tight in their plays. They're not going too emotional. They're just staying in the game, and they're playing their brand of volleyball, which to me is very much we're gonna kill it at you, and we're gonna make you have to return it to us, and that's working for them.
Excellently worded, Ross. Let's get down to business once more as Emily Angelastro carries the load to kick off this 3rd set. Drain. 1-0. Five-Towns.
And Drain's presence is just, she's tall. I mean, it's hard to get the ball by her. Everybody's trying to get the ball over from Culinary, and Drain's just a brick wall.
When you have a Mount Olympus-like stature in Drain, it's no surprise you're going to draw some fear on the opposing side. And I feel like that's what's been happening for Culinary. They just can't get over that adversity of finding ways to stop Drain in front of the nets. Here she goes again. 2-0.
Drain.
Drain has been everywhere, and she's finding the ball everywhere, and this is really a great game for her. And it's not like Culinary isn't trying. They had a very nice dig in that rally, so
that ball falls through the hands of Lyons as she can't make the recovery, and it's 3-0 as a service ace is rewarded to Angelastro.
That's another nice service, nice jump serve there. Beautiful thing to watch.
Angelastro. Teshna. All smiles as she explodes again on the offensive attack, making it 4-0 in this 3rd set.
And at this point, the Sounder really cruising here, and they're staying competitive. They're not letting their foot off the gas. They are staying competitive.
If there's one thing about the road to victory is that you can't let your foot off the brake. It's pedal to the metal, foot down to the floorboard, all systems go. And that's what Angela Lastro is providing Five Towns in this game. Every time she kicks things off from the service end, but Drain this time is stopped in her own tracks. Culinary gets the points, 5-1.
And part of this whole thing that's really cool is number 14 has really had a good set game. Really, really. An impressive set game.
Number 14 for Five Towns.
From Five Towns Sound.
Is Jada Roberts Duncan, hailing out of Massapequa, New York. She played volleyball for Amityville High School this season so far. She has registered 3 kills, averaging 0.23%. But her best category, I think she's been performing well and is on the defensive end when it comes to those digs. 28 digs for number 14, as you should say, Roberts Duncan. 6-2.
It's another great set by Duncan. And Matishna, again, you're not going to get every single kill, but I love how she just drives her body right into that ball, putting some pace and making it hard for Culinary to get their hands on it.
Matishna annihilates it again. Anna Matishna continues her reign of terror on the Culinary defense, making it 7-3 in this third set.
What else could you say? You have Matishna killing the ball. You have Drain killing the ball. You mix in a little bit of Reed, a little bit of Duncan, and Angela Astro killing the ball. It's hard. It's hard to come back and stay with it when you have so many players getting beautiful kills.
Drain, easy as she can be, and she gets the 2-finger tip to go, making it 8-3.
And at this point, Culinary is getting a little frustrated, I feel. It's a little chippy. The ball was thrown back Drain's way, and they're not happy. But they're not playing at their best right now.
A bump here, and a bump there. And it works for Culinary as Sin gets the point to go off the defensive drop by Renisha Drain, making it 8-4.
Number 6, Tatiana Johnson.
And Culinary's hanging in there. Let's see how they do here on this service.
Another one to the shirts wearing green, or the players in the green shirts, I should say.
Yes. All right. And that's, again, a nice little bump.
8-5. Renisha Drain again makes it 9-5.
And here comes Drain with the serve, and I'm excited. I want to see this serve because the way she kills the ball.
She's got a ferocious front net presence, and it's almost seemingly calm from the back.
And she's been very stoic. She has been, but she's leading by example.
10-5.
Really having a great game.
And this one is nowhere in sight in bounds, and it will give a point to Culinary, making it 10-6.
Yep. Just a little bit of a miss there, but again, her service game is definitely improved. I've seen a lot of great jump serves from her and standing serves.
Into the mesh again. It's 11-6. And back to fire up the engines is Anna Matishna.
Good ball by Matishna.
Willamo again on the offensive attack. Angela Astro. Not enough power as she cannot get it over. It's 11-7.
And I think that's the first kill she's missed in a long time. So
you can definitely say, sorry.
But
you can definitely say that some of the fact you have all these players, yes, they're conditioned well. They train they train for these games and stuff. So you would say they're starting to run out of gas, I feel like. They're starting to get tired. You're starting to see some energy running low in this Five Towns offense.
Well, I wouldn't say so quite yet. I would say that they are still playing pretty well. Just a couple mishaps here and there. I think they're right in this as they are up 2 sets, but they're also playing at still a very good speed, in my opinion.
Okay. we won't jump to conclusions yet as this set continues to provide more action. It's a 13-8 Five Towns as they continue to head towards the path of possibly getting that first win this season.
And that would be the goal, as always, but they are doing so in a very dominant fashion, trying to stay ahead.
Too much power exemplified on the end of the hand of Chloe Kem for a Culinary, making it 14-8, giving Five Towns another defensive point.
Duncan, nice high towering set.
But still in front of the net, it's either you have Lanesha Drain well, obviously Lanesha Drain is always going to provide that fire in front of the net because of her incredible stature that gives her an advantage over the opposing team.
And the consistency of Duncan, number 14, has just been perfect with her sets. What a save, look for the ball.
They keep it alive, too much excitement in front of the nets, and it's now a 4-point ball set as Culinary finds ways to creep back into the game. It's 14-10.
Still a lot of heavy sledding for Culinary, though.
Drain. Who's got it? The communication has to be a big role here for Five Towns, as now it's a 3-point ball set, 14-11.
And just a little unfortunate there. The ball was so close to the net. The sound got called for touching the net.
I know we don't want to say, I know we don't want to jump into any conclusions, but do you feel like there's any signs of regression for right here that's being presented by Five Towns on the defensive side?
Not really. I think they're just staying with their game plan. Culinary's been trying to pick it up, knowing that this could be their last set.
Matishna explodes again into another offensive attack. Drain. Over. It's good.
Lanesha Drain.
Lanesha Drain answers back to the run made by Culinary. It's 15-12.
And she's been everywhere on that front service, and even serving, she has looked great today.
Emma Reed. Sin over. Drain on the back end slam. No look, 16-12.
Ferociously done, and whipped that ball to the ground. It was such a nice kill. Quick, too.
16-12. And that one's going to catch the paraphernalia of the netting, making it a 3-point ball set once again.
And here again is Culinary, the few times they've had service and their service game. Let's see how they do.
Chloe Kem. Oh my, and watch out there if you're sitting near the scorer's table, as Matishna almost took a wild ride over the table, but she thought and took the safer routes.
And the one thing I would say, the sound, tighten up a little bit here. You want to make sure that you're not giving them too many points. Culinary is not, you don't want to see that
Matishna
happen.
Can't answer the call, and Culinary continues to find life as they are inflicting a path of revenge here against Five Towns after trailing 2 sets in this best-of-5 series game.
But here's Drain. Look at that. Ooh.
But Drain's going to, nope. The equalizer rewarded by Drain to Culinary. It is 16-all in the 3rd set.
And again, winning a game is not ever that easy.
Angelastro can't keep it as the whistle is blown quickly in a hurry. It's now, for the first time in this set, Culinary has taken over the game of this set. Has taken over the 3rd set leading 17-16. This is the first time in this game they're leading. Or I should say.
And unfortunately, that was just a double touch there. Oh.
Actually, by my calculations, they were the first ones to strike in this third set. Five Towns kept up with them, and so did Culinary. But they're not stopping anytime soon as they lead now by 2.
Now, the question is, can the Sound find a groove here, even though they're behind for the first time in this game?
Matishna. A gracious effort provided by Kem is not enough to provide energy for Culinary to get the point. And it gives Five Towns an advantage as Roberts Duncan takes the helm from the back end.
A little stoppage of here. Thoughts are, we have service, and we just keep doing what we're doing. And if the Sound just keep doing what they're doing, they're going to look good.
Roberts Duncan keeping the faith alive here with that elegant serve. And crashing in!
Hannah, good enough.
In front of the net on the attack
Checking in with the seals, number
is
6,
Hannah
Tatiana
good enough.
Johnson.
And she will get things going from the back end.
And Culinary showing some signs of life. We'll see what happens.
Drain. Up in the air. Sin drains dynamic front net presence.
And the
19-18.
And the way this is going, this set could be a win by 2. It's been very contested by Culinary, and here is Drain with that serve.
Who's got it? Johnson whiffed it, and now it's tied again, this time at 19. Drain. Five Towns back in the lead. Lanesha Drain with her 18th point this game. It is 20-19. It hasn't been updated yet. It's at 17, it'll be 18 soon. 18.
And you love to see the fact that even though the Sound were starting to relinquish their lead and their overall dominance, they came right back.
Consecutive points made by Drain from the back end. Who keeps it alive. Too many touches. And it's another 1-point ball set here in the third battle of this 5-game series.
And they're gonna give Drain a breather, deservedly so. She's been all over the place, and it's good to maybe sub her in a little bit if you need her.
And you mentioned before, it's a team effort. You don't want to put pressure on the shoulders of one player that's been doing all the work. Everyone's going to contribute. That's how you win championships. That's how victories are cemented for any team. 22-10, Five Towns now 3 away from ending this game. Anna Matishna steps into it. Matishna. It goes! Anna Matishna, 23-20.
Matishna killing the ball with authority.
Matishna again. Up in the air. One! In the face of Culinary.
And all
24-20.
Oh my God! And all Culinary can do. And now, this is it. This is the point game.
Anna Matishna. Walton. Not enough on the fingertip reception. And the game continues. It's 24-21.
That was close. Just a little bit on the missed time jump.
Five Towns so hungry to get that victory that has eluded them so far this season. Walton. Willamo. Angelastro. Matishna! They continue to bounce it around. The rally goes on. Matishna again, off the net, kept alive. Rebound, another one, over the net, and the game continues as Culinary on another mighty sequence. It's a 2-point ball set as Five Towns has yet to find ways to finish it all in this game.
Well, that was just unlucky, Mike. That was about as, I mean, I even lost breath from that one, but effort was there from Five Towns. The Sound nose is right there in front of them. Culinary just hanging by a thread, manages to deflect the ball and end up getting a set and getting a kill a couple of times, just enough to stay alive here.
All you can do now is just sit back and relax and just enjoy this awesome presentation of volleyball action here on a Saturday. A beautiful Saturday, I should say.
The sun's out for this one, so
24-22.
This is going to be fun.
Crowd on their feet. Chloe Kem from the back end. Anjo Astro. Guillermo off the netting. Not the way the Culinary wanted to see their game end, but it's enough for Five Towns to be happy about.
Take the match by score of 3-0.
And the Sound finally get the victory, making their record 1-4 as the celebration begins on the sidelines.
So I got to say, Mike, this is the first win. This is an authoritative win, a great victory for the Sound. You can just hear it in this gymnasium. They are fired up. This might be the win that can catapult them the more and really take a record and maybe turn some of those original losses to other teams and bring this team the energy, bring the culture everywhere they go. Now when they travel, now when they're playing at home, this was a great game, Mike. I couldn't be happier to cast it with you. This is a wonderful time for the Sound, a wonderful time for Five